Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome, welcome. Let's give you a moment to settle in. And today we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the afterlife. What happens to us when we die, when we transition. So grab your cup. Okay, so what happens when we die? And, there's a lot of perspectives on this, okay? So a lot of people may have their own theories, beliefs, philosophies, and, we do have to kind of factor that in as well, right? I think everyone is certainly entitled to their perspective. But I truly believe that when we die, we're seriously only shedding the physical body, right? That physical body is what anchors you into the physical world. Okay. So that's how you're able to have the physical experiences. The body allows it. The soul is within the body, right? So when that physical body falls away, right? Think of it as like a rocket, right? The capsule falls away and now the rocket can go into the atmosphere. So when we die, that soul lives on. Our soul continues to live on. That soul continues to move about. It's just that it almost goes back to the universe. It goes back to oneness as well. And through that soul experience, there's reflection, right? What is it we learned in the physical body? What was that physical school like for us? What did we take away? What were the lessons? And, did we have soul growth? Because that's also really important, is to having that soul growth. Did we experience that? Did we learn? Did we grow? And so through that, I believe the soul also then evolves, right? So the soul will then go to school in the afterlife. So we kind of have physical school here. What did we learn? What did we do? What are our takeaways? Did we fix something from a past life? Did we honor something? Where did we make that progress? And then as the soul moves forward, the soul then has the lessons in the afterlife. What is that soul school like? What is that evolution like? And so through that, then as that goes on, then we come back into the physical body. Now, this takes much longer than I think a lot of people try to say it does, right? People think, oh my goodness, like, they passed away 5 years ago and they're back in the physical body. Probably highly unlikely, because I also believe that the soul years are a very different timeline, right? We created the physical timeline we know today as a day, as a calendar, as 24 hours. We created that in the physical realm. I don't believe soul time is the equivalent. I think soul time is just much more like space, right? Someone could go to space, which would be a calendar year of 1 year, but it might be 5 years in space or minutes. So I think it's very different, the timing. So I don't really feel that we can look at that and go, okay, this is exactly how it is and how it goes. But I do believe that our loved ones, even though they are attending soul school, even though they are in that, they absolutely are around us and they are with us and they are communicating with us, talking to us, showing us. Do you know what I mean? And so that's just another part of it. What are our loved ones doing, around us? And I do believe that even though we have this physical experience, your loved ones want to participate in it with you. They want to show you that they're very much around you. And I believe that they do that in their best capability of communicating with you. And that communication is through several languages. Some languages may be signs, or they may be symbols. They may be your dreams, right? They may be you even hearing their voice, right? Hearing just your name being called, or saying, do it, or go for it, or whatever it is, right? I believe our loved ones very much want to connect and talk to us and share with us that they're still very much with us. And I know, again, I think the biggest thing for me, especially when I'm doing a reading for someone, and making that spirit connection. I think the hardest part is, that we can't give that physical hug. The physicality aspect may be gone, but I believe that the energy of that spirit can be so strong that it can be tangible. It can feel as if. And so when we go deep within our senses, deep within our awareness, our soul innately knows how to communicate with their soul. So we just have to remind you, how do you use your soul in the physical experience, right, to communicate with the soul of your loved one who is in the afterlife? And we absolutely can do that because we have a remembrance. Our soul look, I have goosies. Our soul remembers what it was like when we were in the afterlife. It has the impressions of that loved one with us and around us. And it's just us leaning into it, using our awareness to lean into that experience, to be able to connect to those loved ones. So always know your loved ones are safe on the other side. They're absolutely safe. There is not anything demonic, evil, nothing like that is happening to your loved ones on the other side. They are surrounded by love and goodness and kindness, and they're surrounded by their own loved ones coming together. And I believe it's a beautiful experience. We also reunite with our animals, right? Because it's not an animal person thing. It's a soul experience. So the souls absolutely know how to reconnect. And just to know, you have a memory. You know the memory of it within you. So trust yourself. Trust your own inner intuition, your own connection deep within your soul. And when you do that and expand that to your loved one, you're going to feel them in a very tangible, physical way. And so that is that soul connection and that soul communication. Okay, so that is your coffee with Colby for today. And no, join me Thursday at a special time. I have Allison Gannon, really good friend of mine. She's an amazing, amazing teacher. She's an intuitive. She has done so much for the spiritual community. Allison is battling stage 4 cancer. And it's so unfortunate that someone of her beauty and her light has to have this challenge. But she put together a spirit camp. So this spirit camp is like a playground for you guys. It is 5 days of fun in all spiritual capacity. So there's a one fee, I think it's $199 for all 5 days, every class, every event. You pay it and you have access to everything. But also I'm teaching 2 classes. So I have one class that is really how to build your spiritual business. And then the other one is an evening of spirit connections, talking to your loved ones. So you can buy a ticket for both of those for me, or one or the other. So if you just kind of want to take something with me that you have that Sunday free, you could do that. If you want all of the classes, then you want to buy that whole ticket. And so we're going to have Allison on the Colby Rebel show tomorrow. So you're not going to want to miss that and join us. I have so many classes and events coming up. Please take a look at the website, colbyrebel.com. Also, you guys, I'm going to start doing a lot on Facebook of bringing in guests and doing some readings on the Colby Rebel show. So be sure to follow my page, like it and follow the page. The reason that's important is you're going to see my notices of when I'm saying I'm looking for some folks who want to be on the show, who want that free reading, and you're going to be able to get those announcements really before anybody else does. So go, and I want you guys to always remember, shine your light and shine it bright. Much love to you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.